Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho! This is Gail, Fava of 4. Hi friends, Merry Christmas. I don't have anything to do this morning. Everybody's out of town. I don't go to dinner till a little later, so I wanted to show you one more ornament that I made. And I do realize my last one wasn't very good because you couldn't see the ornaments up close. This one I covered a styrofoam ball and I put this lace trim I had. I cut them all actually. I did the middle one and then I cut individual ones and stuck them in, and then the flat back pearls. This I had bought. There were 2 of these. I cut it off, put this in there, and one of my stick pins, and voila! It's probably one of my favorites. And yes, I did get this inspiration from, I think it was Lele. I'm not positive, but I think it was. And I wanted to show you, in one of my videos, I showed you that I had a that little glass bassinet that I wanted to do. So I gave it to someone for a shower, but I asked them to give it back so I could video it. It was just a glass little thing I got at Goodwill or the thrift store. I put this trim on it that I got from Lele's store. And I put this little, it's one of the charms I got at the dollar store, the little feet I had showed you. This was a pin or an earring that I took the back off. And this is the little girl's initial. It's Selah is her name. Well, she's not born yet, but it's her name. And another one of my little stick pins that I didn't do anything with, but you get it in the bridal part. And this is from some wedding trim I cut. I had used a styrofoam ball, a real tiny one, and I covered it with some mesh or something. And then I used one of those flowers, kind of like I showed you in this, except it was a white one. And then I painted it a little. I added a little yellow to it because I did have it pink in the first place. Here's a little wedding trim. And then I did put one of my angels that I got at Goodwill. And I made her cheeks a little pink and painted her hair a little. And put some more sparklies on her. It's kind of like she's looking over the baby, if there was a baby there. Now, I need to cover this with white. What happened was, after I finished it, it wouldn't sit right. It was going the opposite way. So I cut some styrofoam and I wrapped it up, and I need to cover that in white. I just grabbed pink at the moment. But isn't that adorable? Of course, we don't use pins for diapers anymore, but she wants to put it on her dresser just to look nice. And I wanted to show you, I made a few of those other things from my laces. I used this jar for this one. Like I said, I just soaked it in Stiffy, put it on there, and voila. And I did a little one on, I don't know if I did it on a bottle cap or something. I was just fooling around to see how it worked. And this one's really stiff. I put a little candle in it. And this is probably my favorite. I don't know if I put a bottle or what I did, but it's very stiff. And I think I might put a candle in it, maybe a jar candle, so it doesn't start on fire or anything. But I just think that's cool. And then the one I showed in my last video, this one, you know, it was getting, you know, sometimes you get flopsy. So I decided to put a trim in here to kind of keep it held together. And people can change it out. I just made a little bow there. And I just grabbed some trim. And then I made this for the bottom. I don't know, I had some of this stuff you put in shelves, shelf liner, some of this rickrack. I had a piece of cardboard, I don't know. And then I cut this out of a doily. and put it there. So it would stay a little more erect if someone just wanted to set it there, or they wanted to put rolls or something in there for dinner. But I think it's very cool. Okay, and I made some of these the same way. I meant to make more. I had to put it on a different one of these because, I don't know, I'd used adhesive and stuff and it was all globbed together. So I did the same method. I just put this Happy Holidays. I put some of my bells that I got from the dollar store. Tied a little bow on it. And then I made a little top out of some doilies. And it says Happy Holidays. Thank you. Okay, let me see. What else? Oh, the only other thing I wanted to do is, I don't know if I ever showed you my butterfly I made. I love it. I've kept it. Fiona Jennings 644 kind of gave me the idea, and then I did the trim and some of this other stuff on there, my own. But I have a hard time giving it away because I like it. And I'm starting to realize I don't have to give everything away. And one more thing is, I'm going to show you again the ornaments because I realize you could hardly see them on my video. This is, I have to give them names, I guess. This is the one I really like a lot that I think I'm going to keep. And these were all inspired by Jeanette, Scrap and Happy XO. And it's like a little crown, a little trim. You can see that better. And then this is my second or first favorite. And actually, I think I'm going to keep them. I was going to give them away, but I like that angel. This was the trim that Jeanette used. And my earring and that little fluffy white stuff I have in the trim. And then I put some of this on the back to kind of cover up the other stuff. And I cut extra ones of these out to hang them on there. But isn't that pretty? I hope you can see it better. I'm not a photographer, I guess. My other one, and actually I like them all. Just got all hooked up. Okay. Was this one. This was the one I used this trim. I used this fuzzy stuff trim that I got. I think I got it at Packetans for $1 in Ohio. It's another craft store and they have lots of stuff. I put a little of this that you get in a big thing for $1. A red pin that kind of looks like a poinsettia. This trim. I put a big bead cap in there. And then I put one of my, I think it's David Tutera in the bridal part. He's got some of these. And I'm sure they have some here too. But I think I got most of them in Ohio. But I think that is so cute. And the last one was this one. Reminds me of a hula skirt. It's, and like I said, they're all just corks, wine corks. I painted them with some linen paint, color paint. I put a trim up here of some flowers. These little caps. I put some pearly stuff on it so they weren't so green. The pearls. That little Christmas stuff I showed you that I cut out and used. I put a dove. I had some doves. And this was the top to the bell. Stuck it in here. One of my unadorned stick pins. And then a little trim. So I think I will give some of these away today. And I think I won't give some away. I give everything away. I never keep anything. But anyway, this was just, since Christmas is done today, I just thought I would show you up close the ones that I made that I really like, inspired by Jeanette. And the one I made last night. That is pretty, isn't it? And this one. I really like that one. It took me probably 10 minutes. Or it would take most people 10 minutes. But very easy. You can use it with any kind of trim, white, red, whatever. But I think this looks very shabby chic because of the color. And I do like this. I don't know where I got this actually. Michael's or the dollar store. One of my stick pins, a piece of ribbon. Isn't that pretty? Well, not so good at this. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you for now. It seems like I make things and give them away and I never do a video on them, but I'm getting better with the videos too. I'm figuring out all these links and everything. My sister will be here in February and she knows a lot more about computers. She actually teaches it at Stanford in adult education, so she did tell me a couple things on the phone that helped. But this is my little basket. I will give this away to my niece and nephew probably today. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. And I will be talking to you soon. Bye.